Great morning, y'all. Great morning. Oh, I got to move that over, don't it? Y'all should have said something. Good morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great people. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my life in order, child. I feel like my life was in disarray and it's going perfectly. Great morning. How are y'all feeling this morning? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are having a fantastic and amazing start to your day. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to sing it again because I can. Why? Because it's my birthday. It's Go Shouty. It's my birthday. Go. That's probably wasn't even a place to put that, huh? Don't be no hater. Don't be judging me. Great morning. Thank you so much, Jared. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you had a fantastic and an amazing birthday, dearest one. Thank you so much. Great morning, y'all. Great morning. Thank y'all so much. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Y'all come in, like the live, share the live, share the love. Great morning, Devin. Great morning. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Y'all come in, like the live, share the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. Great morning, Jamila, my honey Wendy. Great morning, Sandy. JJT in the building. Great morning, dearest one. Great morning, True Beauty. Thank you, honey. Thank you for sharing the live, dearest one. Y'all come in, like the live, share love. I got something to tell y'all. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Go, Shawty. It's my birthday. Go, Shawty. It's my birthday. Yes, y'all. Oh, look how pretty the sky look. Y'all can't even see it, could it? I know it, child. That's all right. Y'all, this lash glue it was trying to take me out. Thank y'all, dearest one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the birthday love. I'm so truly grateful. I got to do communion this morning and everything, y'all. Like the Lord say, we got to get some things together. Thank y'all so much for the birthday love. Y'all come in, like the live, share love. I got to told y'all something. The Lord said I had could told it. I could told it. I'm going to told it. I am going to told it to y'all this morning. I had to make a decision. Great morning, Renee. Great morning. Thank you, dearest one. Hey, Annette. Great morning, honey one. And y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. Yes, we are grateful for opportunities indeed and amen. Thank you so much, dearest one. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Great morning, Indigenous Whitney. Great morning. Another one, okay, another one, y'all. Guess what happened, y'all? Now I don't really have a scripture because it's so crazy. I told everybody on Bible Clarity this morning, or I put it in the comments. Um, I couldn't believe that the fact that what ended up aligning with my birthday was Second Kings chapter 4. Like I just could not believe that we were on Second Kings 3 and 4 on Bible Clarity this morning. But anyway, it make a whole lot of sense as well. Why? Because number one, y'all, this uno momento nim, baby, this little piece of lash, it was trying to take me out. That's what they were trying to do. Anyway, I'm back. Listen, I can't believe that my birthday literally aligned with Second Kings chapter 4, which is somewhere that the Lord has had me like for the past couple of weeks. We talked about it a few weeks ago, and then today I was like, wow, I can't believe this actually aligned with my birthday. But Second Kings chapter 4, of course, talks about Elisha, right? Elisha and the widow. And I was just like, really, Lord? Like, really, Lord? And I really been getting some. Can I tell y'all what the Lord did yesterday? God be funny. Can we just give God a little bit of glory real quick this morning before we even get started with I don't know what everything we're going to talk about this morning, but can we just say, God, we love you. We honor you. We appreciate you. We thank you for calling us into our purpose. I'm finna tell y'all what the Lord had told me yesterday. He had told me some stuff in my spiritual, and I wasn't really expecting it. But since you had said, but I was listening, Daddy. I wouldn't be maybe a little disobedient. Okay, let me just have told y'all. Okay, we honor you. We appreciate you. We worship you. We thank you. Um. So let me have told y'all. So let me tell y'all how the Lord is stepping me into my chapter 44. So I've been telling y'all for a minute now, and some of y'all already know this if you've been rocking with me. I have been in the pursuit. Um, the Lord gave me a choice. Let me just say that. He gave me a choice, as He often does. He gave me a choice whether or not I wanted to go back into nursing. For those of you who don't know, I was a registered nurse. I was a nurse for 20 years. And so I had the opportunity to go back into nursing. And so I thought, I was like, okay, I'm with it. Oh, let's do it, right? But what I want somebody to understand this. What we're talking, we've talked about this a lot, but we're talking about doors closing so doors can open. Okay. Drop this in the chat. Close the door, Lord. Close the door. Okay, close the door. So I had been in pursuit of this. And what I found, y'all, was it just kept on. It was just one thing after one thing after another. Like every time it just was always something. And so I kept on going through these motions. And every time I do something else, it'd be like, yeah, but something else. And so the other day, y'all, as I've been stepping, told y'all, the Lord is like, and we've been talking about this all week as the week as today has been approaching. I was like, Lord, what's happening? Okay. So I had a decision to make, and this was on the 24th. Now, mind y'all, the 24th is the day I told y'all that my mama transitioned to the spirituals, and for whatever reason, something significant always happens. It's either an ending or it's a beginning that happens on the 24th of July. Without fail, there's something that happens on that day. So on the 24th, 2 days ago, I shut a door, y'all. I shut the door. I had already released it, but a couple weeks ago, I had to do one more thing in regards to getting the nursing license. And I said to myself then, I said, I'm going to do this one last thing. I said, and based on what happens after that, is going to let me know what my direction is going to be moving forward. And so the Lord ain't had a lot to say. He just wanted to see what I was going to do. And so when I got that, I had just talked to my kids about it. When I got the email the other day, I looked at it and I said, thank you for the experience. I'm so grateful for my nursing career. I'm so grateful for the 20 years that I put in. I'm so grateful for the 7 years that I've been out. But can I just tell you that I closed the door on it on the other day, and I'm going into what the Lord has called me to do, which how I don't know what it means. I don't know everything I'm going to be doing, okay? But the Lord has called me into full-time ministry, and even if I don't know exactly what that entails or how he's going to use me, in addition to what I'm already doing, I'm going down that road. I'm going to answer the call that the Lord has placed on my life. And so I was thankful for, look, I got to chill. I was thankful for the experience. I think I had been holding out hope that was going to be the thing that I was still holding out hope, I think, for nursing, but I could continue to pursue it if I wanted to, but I realized that I don't. Can anybody just recognize that because as you look back on things that used to just mean so much to you, I just know that chapter of my life is closed, y'all. I just know that the Lord has called me into being an entrepreneur, and I think I was still trying to hold on and still have that attachment. Drop this in the chat. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go. And so I just closed it. I just said, I'm grateful. And I just decided that it's just not anything that I could if I wanted to. But let me just tell y'all one thing. What I ain't gonna do is I'm not gonna let my past hold me hostage. And I said that the other day, but I didn't go into detail about it. Can we just commit that we're not going to let our past hold us hostage? Why? Because we ain't even there no more. And what I ain't gonna do is keep trying to justify something that the Lord, I say this all the time, man, you're not finna make me feel no type of way about what the Lord had already forgiven me for. And so I just felt like that would have been just something that continued, you know what I'm saying, to be held over my head. And I'm just like, I'm not even that person. So I told the Lord. So fast forward. So I did that, did my little grieving, said, you know what, moved on. And so yesterday I was like, well, Lord, I said, hear me, Daddy, Daddy, I don't know what to do. I was like, I was sitting, yes, the last few days I really just been chilling. I feel like the Lord has had me in a place of rest, and just receiving and stillness, like just get still and get the answers that you need. So crazy thing is I've been getting the number 619 and also the number 611 just over and over and over. And so I'm like, okay, Lord, well, whenever I start getting 611, it takes me to Isaiah 61 and 1. Let's read it since we're here for it. Y'all like the lie, share, the love. Look at the sun card at the bottom of the deck. I tell you, I love the Lord. Like I really do, y'all. I can't even make it up. So I've been getting Isaiah 6, I've been getting 611, 611, 611. It even kept coming up on the live. I went back and I watched one of the lives and I kept getting Isaiah 61, 1. Now, this was crazy, y'all. Let me just make this make sense. Y'all stay tracking with me. Like the lie, share the love. Okay. So I was reading yesterday Second Kings 3 and 4. That's where the Lord had me reading yesterday. So then all of a sudden I got the number 611 and I'm like, okay. Now mind y'all, I'm gonna say this. I've told y'all this before. I don't call myself no anything. I don't deal with, I'm just a messenger here to try to help some people follow Jesus and be great in their lives. So but the Lord kept saying the word prophet to me. Y'all, I ain't never called myself a prophet. If I did, it was back in the gap because I don't feel like I have the authority to do that. Does that make sense? So I just be like, man, I ain't none of that. I'm just a messenger. I'm just here to tell some people about the Lord. Okay, that's it. But yesterday, I kept on getting the word over and over and over. So I'm reading about Elisha message. Then the Lord he sent me over to Isaiah 61 and 1. Because mind you, I just got done crying, asking the Lord, Daddy, what is it what I'm supposed to do? Now that I know I'm not going back into nursing, what is it that you would want me to do? Because I got nothing, Lord. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Needless to say, he sent me to Isaiah 61 and 1, which talks about the spirit of the sovereign Lord is upon me, for the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to comfort the brokenhearted and to proclaim that captives will be released and prisoners will be freed. I say, okay, Lord. Okay. So then I go on YouTube, y'all, go on the YT, and this video pops up. Somebody I ain't never seen before. I ain't never seen them before. The title is what caught me. And it said, are you being called to full-time ministry? And I had just got done praying and asking the Lord. That's a number. Oh my gosh, I've been getting that number so much. Okay, I'm back. We'll come back to 526. Let me write it down to Isaiah 5 and 26. Oh, I gotta start a new journal today, y'all. It's a new chapter, so I gotta start a new journal today. Y'all like the lie, share, love. So I had never seen this before. It say, are you being called to full-time ministry? Child, I don't know. So, and I know the Lord had told me this, but sometimes the Lord tell us stuff we don't be listening. I'm like, all right. So I went and watched the video, and this little young girl, she was just talking about how the Lord did her experience, and I was just like, okay. So I just moved on past it. Child, I get off the YT. The Lord said, you need to go back to the YT. Now, this girl said a very specific person's name who I'd never heard of before. She said this person's name in her video. I was like, okay. So then the Lord said, go back to the YT. And so I'm scrolling and I see this video that says something we talked about the other day. Can you is the Lord not letting, are you not able to get a job, keep a job, or why the Lord is not letting you work? Something like that, child. I don't know. I say, we just talked about that. I say, okay, Lord, I'ma listen. So I click on the video. Y'all, why the video was from the same girl that the girl video that I had just watched? Why was it her? It was her. I was like, now her name wasn't in the title, so there's so it in the her channel is not her name. I was like, okay, Lord, I'm listening. He said, you not finna work. You finna go do this work that I told you to do. So, needless to say, I say, okay, Daddy, I'm listening. Now, mind y'all, who knows what? I don't know what to do, Daddy. I don't know, but I said, okay, Lord, not my will, but yours. And so as he's stepping me into this new chapter, the door is shut on who I used to be. I told y'all, I feel like the Lord has really just been purging and removing the things from me, and making me let go. So, because but can we just say this? When he closes one door, he got to get ready. He getting ready to open a bigger one, a better one. Um, and so that's what's happening, y'all. Like, I don't even know exactly what that's going to include, but I'm just going to be faithful and follow the Lord and do what he's asking me to do. Okay. Yeah, none of that worked out. None of that worked out for me, nothing. So, and we talked about this on matter of fact, on the 24th, when I was just like, the Lord was like, no, you ain't going to be able to do any of that. You need to just do what I'm asking you to do. So, y'all, I don't know exactly what that includes, but I'm grateful. Okay, I'm grateful. Great morning, dearest ones. Great morning. So, for some of you, the Lord may have you going in, if you're going into a new season, a new chapter, a new area of your life. Um, your new is not going to include your old. You're gonna bring the experiences with you. You're gonna bring the knowledge, but I tell you, it also just made me feel so much better, y'all. True story, because I was just like, man, I feel like what really happened, thank you, Lord, I feel like I really released my past. Like, I really, even though I've healed from it, even though I'm not who I used to be, with me shutting that door, I feel like I just really released my past. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Because we finna see what the new chapter is gonna bring. And I'm just gonna keep showing up doing the work that the Lord has asked me to do, that He's blessing me to do, helping me be a blessing to other people, helping me to serve. And so that's just it, y'all. So I wanted to share that with y'all because, like I said, I could have pursued it, but I just don't feel like that's my calling, and that's what I am supposed to be doing in this season. So, new chapter, who this? Okay, chapter 44. Oh, let's do it. Y'all, like the live, share the love. Pamela, great morning, honey, one. Pamela says, great morning to Shay and the community. Happy birthday. Thank you, dearest one. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning. My past will not hold me hostage and won't. Okay, we stepping into new beginnings, new chapters. Come on, the Empress on the cut. Look, I'm telling y'all, that's that healing. I received me. I receive myself. Oh, I do. I receive that this is being reborn. I can't even believe that that's the card that came up. Listen, I received this new and improved version of me. This is crying. No, we're not crying over spilled milk. We're leaving this in the past. Why? So the person that you're meant to be, the person that the Lord has destined you to be, can come out to play. You can give birth to this new person. This is the Empress. Come on, she's an entrepreneur. She's a birthday. Look, I'm reading birthday. Thank you, dearest one. She's a business owner. She's confident. She gonna give birth to some things. And so I'm grateful. I received both of these cards coming out as the beginning, right? This is this is your era. Drop this in the chat. This is my era. This is my era to really be who the Lord destined me to be, who He purposed me to be, who He said that I'm is in this season, right? Um, y'all, I kid y'all not. I spent all day yesterday over by the lake and just watching the birds. It was so crazy because I was sitting there talking. I recorded a video that I'm actually going to return. I mean, I'm gonna put it out today. And the geese showed up, y'all, and I was just like, okay, Lord, y'all, I just want you to know that the Lord really is calling you into your purpose. He's calling you into who he truly created you to be. And you know, a lot of us don't really step into that. Not the younger generation, they have more exposure to it. But this is my era. This is my era of success. This is my era of opportunity. This is my era of creation. This is our time, and I need somebody to receive that. Yes, you might have to do some grieving and some letting go, but what's done is done. And when the Lord gets ready to bring out this new and improved version of you, you're going to be so grateful that you let go of the things that were hurting. You let go of the past. We talk about this all the time, child, period. Real glad, because you're just not that person anymore. And so we receive it. Okay, we receive that. What else? This is my era, child. Like, we stepping into new beginnings, really stepping into who we are purposed to be. It feels like fertility. The Lord, you know, he got to do all this work on us to get us prepared to really be the empress. Male or female, doesn't matter. Who is the Lord calling you to be, right? Who is he trying to give birth to? The new and improved version of you. Y'all know we've been talking about this. Like, we listen, you got to let that, whatever it is the Lord is asking you to release and let go, you got to do that. And we gonna do it. Why? Look, y'all, I cannot make it up. I was getting ready to get the 9 of Pentacles, which is at the bottom of the deck, and then the Lord showed up. Thank you, Lord. We receive it. We receive who you are. We receive you making us into a new person. And sometimes the Lord he be waiting on us to realize who we are, what he's doing, what he's trying to do, who he's trying to get us to be, how he really sees us, who he wants us to be in this season. If you've already given your life over to the Lord, then it really just comes down to, are you going to follow what he wants you to do? And this is me. The Lord gave me a choice to do nursing. It's something I could have chosen it, but I'm going to choose in this season. I gave nursing 20 years of my life. I'm going to choose the rest of my life to serve the Lord. I'm going to choose the rest of my life message. I'm going to choose the rest of my life to see where he wants to take me. And so as a result of that, I'm going to just see where he leads me. I don't know who he's leading into my life. I don't know, because this is the thing. Can I just tell somebody this? And we talk about this all the time. Free is good. Y'all, I realize that there are so many things, like my freedom is so important to me now. And when you start, the Lord starts giving you businesses to create, and you have this creativity flowing. Me and my daughter talked about this yesterday. Like, she was able to really tap into her creativity last night. In a minute, I'll be showing y'all some of her stuff. She's an artist, y'all. She's an artist, and so she draws and she paints. I'm be showing y'all some of her stuff so y'all can commission her. Okay, because what? Come on, the next round. Told you come on, God, I'm the example for my children. And yesterday my daughter called me and she was so excited because she was able to draw, and she did a picture, and she's big into anime. And so she sat there, but she just was like, "Ma, I was so happy." And so the thing about it is, it's like me being able to be the example for how she's going to be able to put her artwork out there and really just tap in. She literally said, she was like, "I will never let another person, come on, God, I will never let another person suppress my creativity, because even my children are breaking their own karmic cycles." And I tell y'all, healing is so amazing. And my baby girl that are here in California, like, we had an opportunity to, like, just talk to be said, but it was also such a healing opportunity because the result of something that I put them through. So just know, y'all, like, we're doing this, and it really is you best to do that. Okay. And yes, free is good. 9 of Pentacles. And the Lord said, "Follow me." So I'm not going to not keep running. Keep running. That's what I just heard. Come on, who is that? The Gap Band? Y'all started playing the Gap Band. Keep on running in and out of my life. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to have to go listen to it. That's my song. Yearning for your love. Here I come, Lord. Okay, here I come. I'm on the way. Here I am. I'm here. I didn't showed up. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. That's one of them okay, I'm back moments, right? So the Lord is trying to break us free from our past, break us free from habits. Here I come. I'm on the way. Okay, what else? Cannot. All this shuffling in the here I come, Lord. Come on, creativity with the sun card that came out, right? And literally, y'all, if y'all, I know y'all may or may not know this. This card, the first word says Jesus, the sun. The second card says, this card says God. Okay, so this is the Lord saying, okay, in the pursuit of happiness. Okay, in the pursuit of happiness. And I told y'all the sun card was just at the bottom of the deck, so we receive that. We're going to step into our happiness. We're going to it's like that's what the Lord is wanting to bring into our lives, y'all. He wants to bring happiness into our lives. And sometimes we'll still be holding on to the things that hurt. And the Lord is like, no, I need you to make room for me. I told y'all that the other day. I need you to make room for the happiness. I need you to make room for the creativity. I need you to make room for the things that are actually going to make you feel fulfilled. I'm trying to sustain you. And so that's what we finna do. We gonna step into these new beginnings. We're gonna leave the past where it's at, and we're gonna step into where the Lord is leading us. This is clarity. This is ascension. Side note: I've been waking up every day. I get it. My alarm goes off at 4 o'clock, right? But I wait for the last, I don't know, y'all, for the last week or so, I've been waking up at 3:54 a.m. Where's my journal? I've been waking up at 3:54. And it wasn't until yesterday that I finally just been like, was like, okay, there's got to be a reason that I'm waking up at 3:54. So I looked it up yesterday. I looked up the number 3:54. And that's when I've been waking up. But the number 3:54 actually means ascension. It means taking up. The reason I said that because ascension is on this sun card, right? That's one of the things that it means. Elevation, moving up, moving closer, going up a level. 3:54 means ascension, taking up, receiving up. And so some of you like pay attention to y'all know the Lord speaks to me through numbers. And I feel like I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I feel like because I was kind of waiting, I like the Lord would just didn't have a lot to say. He's always speaking through me, but it was like he was just waiting to see what decision I was going to make. Was I really going to follow him, or was I going to ascend? Was I going to move past my past? And so anyway, it feels like he's just been telling me like come a little closer, like come up, it's time to go up. It's a level up. It's time for us to level up. And so I feel like he's calling us into our level up. And so I wanted to share that. So pay attention to the time that you're waking up. If the Lord is waking you up, child, he might be trying to tell you something. I didn't connect that dot until yesterday. And then when I finally looked it up, it meant ascension. And it literally happened right after I was watching these videos yesterday that I just told y'all about. 619, I got the number 426, which of course means God. And then 336 as well, which is my personal number. So anyway, you just got to move up. I've been waking up at 3:33. Neek, I don't know. Look it up, child. Now 3:33 is always goes to Jeremiah for me. Call to me, and I will show you great and unsearchable things that you do not know. You might need to pray at that time. If the Lord is come on, God, if the Lord has been waking you up at 3:33, pray at that time because you may actually start to receive downloads and wisdom at that particular time. So I hope that helps because what I just heard in my spirituals. So if the Lord is waking you up at 3:33, even if you go back to sleep afterwards, take that time to connect with the Lord because there's something that he may be trying to give you in that time, some wisdom. I hope that helps. Okay. I know it works like if it's certain times I pray at certain times. So if there's certain times that just resonate in your spirituals, just see what the Lord is trying to tell you at that time. Get up, write the things down that you receive as well so that you don't forget. If you were dreaming, write your dream down. There may be something very significant for you at that time. So just pay attention to what is going on, what even before, like what happens at that time, and then make sure that you pray as well. Okay. And that literally be for me. Y'all know I pray at like 6:33. I'm putting 426 back on my prayer schedule. I keep seeing this. A couple people have posted it. I'll be praying random because I talk to the Lord so much. But I do have prayer on a schedule as well. Like in the mornings, while before I go live, I'm praying and chopping it up with the Lord. That's when I have my best conversations with the Lord, is when the world is quiet and no one's really moving around. So some of you, that may be a perfect time for you to tap in. Like pick a time, pick a day that, or pick a time that is significant for you, and really see what the Lord has to say. Let's pull some scriptures and see what else is going on. What else? Because I didn't pull one. We finna see. I just told y'all Isaiah 61. Oh, let's do it. Y'all, I feel so much lighter. Can I just say that the Lord feels like the Lord is lightening our load? Whatever you choosing to release, child, it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself. For real. Like this last week has been rough, going through all these emotions and stuff. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I know it was necessary and stuff, but I better not cry not nan another time. Not nan. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, I'm back. Please lighten my load, Lord. Cause baby, the stuff he had to take me through this week, it been rough. Man, it's been a rough week, y'all. The whole week feel like it just been all over the place. Um, but that's the letter. They know these next tears finna be tears of joy. If somebody better know it. Deuteronomy 8:1 and 2. Be careful to obey all of the commands I am giving you today. Come on, drop this in the chat. I'm finna multiply. Then you will live and multiply, and you will enter and occupy. Come on, Lord, the land the Lord swore to give your ancestors. I'm telling you right now, we gonna start being obedient, and we finna get ready to multiply. This is a multiplication season. Can we drop that in the chat? This is a multiplication season. We refusing to do anything else but multiply. And I feel like us following these instructions, y'all, that is what is going to bring the multiplication. How? I don't know, but I trust the Lord for it. I know he gonna do something. When you choose to do what he said to do, it's like firing on. I just heard firing on all cylinders. And Lo say, "Oh, you go listen this time." I'm listening, Daddy. I had hurt you and stuff. We was coming. Here we come. Here we come. Okay. Yes, this is multiplication season. Hey, DJ Royalty. This is multiplication season. Okay. And we gonna obey. We gonna listen. We gonna obey. We're going to follow what the Lord is telling us to do. And I'm gonna say this again. Do you do because let me tell y'all a real truth. You know what I had to ask the Lord? True story, y'all. I had to ask the Lord about these. True story. I say, well, Lord, are you telling me to stop reading tarot? Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm going to do what the Lord instructs me to do. And he said, nope. Because come on, God, I was ready to give these up. Why? Because if this is not the way, because this is a tool, I feel like, even though this is my gift, if this ain't the way the Lord wants me to give messages, then guess what? That will go too. I don't care what it is, because I don't need the cards to give the message. I don't need the cards to give the information, the instructions. I don't need the cards for that. It's just a great way. It's just a tool. And so the Lord said, no, you don't have to give that up. He said, because the thing about it is, I need somebody to understand. Drop this unicorn. This the thing. Your gift is your gift, but you don't need anything outside of yourself in order to use your gift. I don't need cards to give the message. It's just a fun way to give the message, right? It's just a fun way to get confirmations of what I've already been doing. But do you understand that the Lord is using me still in a very specific way? Now, there's going to come a time where he's going to be like, yeah, it's time. You can put them down now. And I don't feel like it's going to be long. I'm always going to have the gift. This is just a fun way, a different way. Come on, God, to serve the Lord. It's not it, but it's not a necessary way. way. All you need to serve the Lord is to listen to him and allow the Holy Spirit to fill you to give the messages that he wants you to give. But you don't need any tool outside of yourself, because but he blesses us with tools. He blesses us with things, with creativity. He blesses us with things that we can use to serve him. But there's nothing that you need outside of yourself. You just have to allow the Lord to speak through you. But he'll bless you with gifts. He'll just like Touche Cosmetics. It's simply another way for me to be a blessing, and people to receive a little love, light, and healing energy from the Lord. So he's going to bless you with businesses. He's going to bless you with tools. He's going to bless you with things that you can use. But please make it very clear with yourself. You don't need those things in order to be in contact with the Lord. And so that's what he was telling me. He was like, no, it's just something I like to do. Message, this is something I like to do. It's a fun way to receive confirmations. It's just fun, right? I love doing it. I just love being a messenger for the Lord. And this just so happens to be the way that he's used me. But for whoever needs that message, child, you don't need, because the thing about it is what you're doing is unique. It's different. And that's what's going to draw the people to you that he's giving you charge over. Does that make sense? The people who need to receive the messages are going to come to you. For some of you, that's what's happening. The Lord is bringing in the people. He's bringing in the people who you were meant to steward over. The thing about increase is that you can pray for increase. I'm hearing the prayer of Jabez, right? All of us have different people that we're responsible for. And so the Lord so don't feel like the Lord is going to tell you to give up a gift unless you've reached everyone with that gift. And now it's time for you to transition. He ain't done having me reach people yet using these. But when he's done having me reach people using these, then he'll say, okay, now you can put that down, and now you'll move into something else, because he's going to replace it. He's already replacing it. He just, whatever the Lord is giving you, this is why those ideas, come on, God, that's why you got to do something with these ideas, because the Lord is giving it to you for a reason. If I never would have picked these up, I wouldn't have any of the things that I have now. I wouldn't have any of the businesses. I wouldn't have any of the things that the Lord has blessed me to create. Exactly. They're stepping stones. Hey, Sunny Days, Nim. So just know that for whoever that's for, the Lord is going to let you know when it's time to put one tool down and pick up another one. And that's what I feel like he's doing. For me, I had to close nursing was simply a tool. It was a tool that got me to this point, but now I'm done with that tool. So let me put it up. Let me get rid of it. Let me let it go. Let me walk away. Let me close the door. And the Lord said, now let's walk into a bigger door, because I'm telling you, I feel like the Lord is opening bigger doors. Okay. Hey, Miss Princess. Hey, y'all. Look, we got Psalms 91. I'm not gonna read all of Psalms 91. Prayers of protection. The first thing is, I will say this, as Psalms 91 is coming through, the first, he will give his angels charge over you. Y'all know that comes out of Psalms 91. I do feel like whatever you're doing in this season, you're protected. Okay. And that's something the Lord had been talking to me about. I think this was last week. He was telling me, if he's giving you something to do, you got to know it's already protected, and can't nobody drop this in the chat. You cannot stop my blessings. You cannot. There's not a person, not a nothing that can stop your blessings. And for some of us, it feels like, I know for me, it felt like, child, I was going through so much warfare over maybe this last 2 weeks. It was just, I felt like the enemy was really just after my mind. But the more time I spent with the Lord, the more the Lord just lets me know, can't nobody stop these blessings. But he strengthened me through all of that. The things that I experienced this week, the things that I had to endure, it was like that final thing that was just like, okay, now you have some understanding. I know we don't always look like that. I don't talk politics, but baby, this finna be, but anyway, I'm gonna just tell everybody to go vote. And that's all I'm gonna say. Make sure you vote. I don't really get into that, because everybody got their opinion. But I feel like this is pivotal. Okay. Um, we still got to live here, y'all. Let me just say that we still got to live here. And I think people don't take into account, like, this is the Lord. This is even the Lord saying, listen, this is a pivotal moment. Yes, for all of the positive reasons, just vote. Because understand that if something, I'm gonna say, because I don't even, I literally, y'all, I literally said, this was last week before Kamala got in the race. True story. I was like, I'm not voting no more. I was like, I'm not voting anymore. I've voted faithfully, okay. But when I was like, I'm not voting. I was like, because this is I'm not doing it. And then all of a sudden there was a shift, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna vote. Because understand this, y'all. Like, do you realize that if certain things are allowed to happen, and I'm not trying to sway you one way or another, but realize that if certain things that are allowed to happen, then there are certain things that will be able to continue. Because if we don't just vote, just vote, just drop that in, just vote. I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for. I if just vote, just vote. Whoever you vote for, just know that this could have long-term repercussions. Let's just put it like that and leave it at that. I only said that because it was something breaking that just came through. Okay, I'm back. Just vote. If you can, just vote. Okay. The Lord's Prayer is the next card to come out. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Come on, Matthew 7 and 11 up under that. Y'all, your prayers are doing something. Your prayers are opening doors. And so this is the Psalms 91 is it's actually, and the reason I said this is protection. Let me do it this way like I normally do, right? Um, let me go back to this. Thank you, Lord. Let me come back because I had got distracted. Listen, when you obey the Lord and you release the things that He's asking you to release, that's when He makes room for the multiplication. So for some of us, this Five of Cups is indicating the loss, the grief, the acknowledgement of the pain, the suffering that we've had to go through. And so just know this: if you're obeying and saying, Lord, I release this, I'm releasing this with love, light, and healing energy. I'm releasing the people, places, and things, the old attachments that are no longer serving me. This is what is going to give birth to this new and improved version of you. The more we let go of, the more we can make room for the things that the Lord wants us to have and wants to bless us with. And so as a result of that, this is why the Lord is coming in and saying, some of y'all, you're more protected than you realize. Your dreams are protected, your businesses are protected. You need to, and so some of you, I don't know if somebody, I listen, this the thing. I heard somebody say something about that the other day, but I'm gonna say this again, man. What is for me, and it will not pass me by. The only way that we lose out on these things is if we choose not to follow the Lord. And as for me, I'm going to follow the Lord. So some of you, that's what the Lord is asking you to do, to trust Him, to believe in Him, to understand that He's really trying to bring something different, something new into your life. A lot of us, this is about freedom. For some of you, your prayers are getting ready to open up doors. Like sometimes does it ever feel like for y'all that the Lord ain't listening? He always listening. He's always listening. Okay. He's always listening. Sometimes you may not get the response, or he may not respond in the time frame that you want him to, but he's always listening. And the thing about it is, I think sometimes the problem be that we don't listen. He be done told us something, but then we still go try to do things our own way. So pay attention to that. Is there something that the Lord has been speaking to you? For me, it was nursing is not, you can do it if you want to, but I'm calling you into full-time ministry. And sometimes why? Because it's so much bigger than us. Do you realize that whatever the Lord is stepping you into, it's bigger than you. So you can't wrap your mind around it. You don't, because he was talking to me yesterday about like imposter syndrome. I'm like, well, Lord, I don't really know how to do any of this. He said, don't worry, I'm gonna show you. No, well, you're already doing it. I've told y'all, he's told me this before, but he was like, don't, if you just listen and obey, I'm going to bring everything you need. I'm going to bring the resources. Do you realize that when you're not obeying, that's when you stop trusting the Lord to do the things that you to provide, to give provision. I want somebody to pay attention. When you start doubting, that means that you don't have enough faith. J Rob in the building. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you, dearest one. So for some of us, what is happening is like He's just showing us, like, when you believe in him and when you just trust in what he's telling you to do, everything else is going to show up. It's when we start, because the Lord pays for this. Didn't I tell y'all yesterday? The Lord pays for what the Lord orders. So if he wants you to do something, he's going to make sure that everything is available, every resource, every person, every connection, every network, everything that you need is going to be available so that you can pursue the thing that he has given you to do. The thing where it becomes difficult for us, y'all, is because we be trying to pursue stuff on our own and wondering why it's not working out, because that's not what he told us to do. So I need somebody to pay attention to that. Like, the Lord will let you, he'll give you, we have free will. He gonna give you choice. Okay, he's going to give you choice. Come on, Matthew 7:7 and 8. But when he says just follow me, just follow, and everything you need for that is going to show up. That is a true story. What else? Oh, let's do it. We have John 4:14, but those who drink the water I give will never be thirsty again. It becomes a fresh bubbling spring within them, giving them eternal life. And that came out with Matthew 5:14-16. We are drop this in the chat. I am the light of the world. And yes, some of us, like, I be thirsty for the Lord. I do. Like, I go through periods where it's just like it's like an unquenchable thirst. And I feel like some of you are getting ready to be on fire for the Lord again. I don't know if it's just me, but I go through seasons where I feel like I'm not it's like not spending enough time with him, or I'm not as maybe this is just my experience. I don't think so though. Thank you, Lord. It's not where you have those time periods, especially you remember when you first became a believer and all you wanted to do was just be in contact with the Lord, be with him, talk to him, know more about him. I feel like for some of you, that's what's coming back around. I don't know if it goes in cycles, but it's just like that thirst for the Lord is getting ready to come back again. He's bringing that back. Why? Because you're deciding to obey. You're deciding to really listen to him and give him more time, give him more energy. So just know for some of you that's coming back around where you're gonna be like, okay, I just need to spend more time with the Lord. It happened for me. Isaiah 43:19. For I'm about to do something new. See, I've already begun. Do you not see it? Okay. He's making pathways in the wilderness. So we receive that. Okay. Final words of guidance. And child, I know it. I know it. It's a mess. Okay. It's just, I don't know, y'all. That's just what's happening. That's what's happening. Matthew 18:19-20. Again, truly I tell you that if two of you on earth agree about anything they ask for, it will be done. Drop this in the chat. It's already done. I had a video that was pinned on my what's it called up there for the longest time. I just removed it the other day. It's already done. Whatever you're praying for with the Lord's Prayer coming up, it's already done. Sometimes we just have to remember that the Lord has already given us the promise. And so now we just gonna have to step into it. Okay. It's already done. I don't know what everybody praying for, but baby, I didn't already told the Lord. I say, okay, Lord, now that we done got this out the way, what's next, right? What's next? What's the next business? What's the next opportunity? What's the next situation that you're getting ready to put me into? Like, what's next? And I feel like a lot of us are receiving our next steps, like receiving our next. And we receive it because what? I feel like it's some happiness attached to it for sure. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, with the what? The sun card. hmm He's just trying to show you the way. That's all. He's just trying to show you the way. And no, it's not going to always be the easiest journey. But I tell you what, I feel so much better now that I'm releasing things that I know are just not for me anymore. I feel so much better. And that's a true story. Because now I just don't, I feel like I didn't just like, you know what? And I don't even think I realized that it was holding me back or holding me down or just, I don't know, was like change. I don't know, child. I think it was just changing my energy and I don't like it. But I realized it was also necessary because he had to help me to release those things and release the old identity. Can somebody just realize that you're going to release the old identity? You're releasing the old version of you. Completely, and just stepping into the new version of you, evolution, right? We're always evolving. So yeah, child. And I don't care what nobody say, it ain't easy. It is not easy when you got when the Lord is making you shed layers of yourself. I don't know who. Better not be nobody out there pretending, acting like this part of the transitions, the transformations, the stepping up, the new beginnings. Baby, then y'all good, because mine ain't been easy at all. Well, who? I would probably tell them they was a story if they said it. I'm gonna tell the truth to shame the devil. Cause baby, ain't no part of this walk been easy, but it's great. I'm grateful for it because it is improvements, right? What else? Psalm 32:8. I can't make this up, y'all. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye upon you. We receive wise counsel. Some of y'all got new counsel, new people that are coming in that are going to be counseling you. Who? Which part? Your child, listen. What, like, let me just say this. Okay. You gonna respect the people who are coming in to counsel you because that people know more than us, right? But also just remember this. You ain't no puppet, okay? Like there are and this is, I don't know who this message is for. Don't That's why y'all was talking about the gifts, huh? There are going to be people who are going to try to convince you that you should change. And it's not that you don't want to be adaptable, because you do want to be you want to be flexible, right? You want to be flexible. Thank you, Lord. You want to be flexible, but don't let anybody come in and try to change who you are. Does that make sense? Because for some of you, yes, the Lord is sending in counsel, and he's sending in people. He's sending in people who will be able to advise you and help you, but you still have to be like, you take the counsel into account, but that doesn't mean that you should don't let anybody try to change who you are. Like, take it into account, listen to what they're saying. Because yes, they're going to have wisdom, they're going to be wise, but it's also you being able to make a decision based on what the Lord says to you. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense for somebody, because yeah, he finna send people in, and this is the thing. Remember, we talked, thank you, Lord. This is the unicorn part message. This the thing. You got to do what the Lord is telling you to do. I know it's not gonna make sense to other people because you're not using your gifts the same way as other people, but you got to do what the Lord is telling you to do. Okay. Um, well, like, some of y'all got something that, man, the Lord is giving you something, and I just want you. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Wolves. Okay, let me say this. I got to say this about wolves. Some of y'all got something. You working with them? Y'all so stupid. I'm like foolish. I'm sorry. You're working with a monster, and I mean in business. I ain't talking about that kind of monster. Okay, if you are, that's your business, but we're not on that. Um, y'all so foolish, man. You got something. Okay, you got something. You got something about you, and the Lord is giving you something. Okay, and so there gonna be some people who gonna try to capitalize on your business and stuff. Be mindful. Okay, be mindful of that. Be careful. Okay, discernment. Y'all so foolish. You working with something. Okay, shout out. Who is that? Cat Williams. Who said that? I don't know. Shout out Cat Williams. So just be mindful of that. Okay. That's that discernment. Okay. Discernment. Before you just jump into anything, just make sure you take it to the Lord. Okay. Just make sure you take it to the Lord. Y'all is foolish. And the Lord is going to instruct you. He's going to instruct you on who to work with. I ain't gonna say nothing. No. Y'all know I be paying attention. Y'all, the little people them. Anyway, I'm back. Okay. Here we go. What else, y'all? That is funny. So just don't be taken advantage of. Be the positivity you need to be today. Focus on your happiness, your joy, your peace, and doing what makes you happy. Okay. What verse was that, Touche? I feel like I need to read the whole thing. Psalms 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Psalm 32 is what came, 32:8 came out. Um, yes, go definitely go read it. I know I don't even know where I'm gonna be today. I was in Isaiah 61, but I don't even know everywhere. I don't even know yet where the Lord finna send me today. I don't know. Child, I be all over the place, just wherever he ends up sending me. I'll just have to see where he sends me throughout the day. It's going to be an interesting day. Okay. Big dreams. Dream big. The only thing you ain't, well, y'all get big, get big, get big. Come on, shout out the road. You ain't got enough. The only thing that can limit your abundance is your inability to dream bigger. Okay. You ain't, we gonna dream big in this season. With this evolution, you got to dream bigger because you got to know that the Lord is already opening bigger doors for us, right? The little doors are shutting, and we've been waiting. Anybody been waiting outside this door for a minute? Anybody been waiting outside this door for a minute? Message, we've been waiting, and now we're finally getting ready to come on. I am the key that unlocks every door. Message, I am the key. I told doors. Come on, Lord, we receive it. Telling you, this is us. The door is meant to open. Now I don't know, and this somebody dreaming. This is somebody dreams coming true. You know sometimes the Lord. That's then what we talking about bigger than you. You know sometimes the Lord, like I said, give you something that's so much bigger than you can even fathom. But you know, for some of y'all, you don't even realize the Lord has already positioned you for your success. Do you sometimes not accept that the Lord has already positioned you for success? I want somebody to accept that. Drop that in the chat. I'm in position. And I'm gonna play my position, and I'm gonna play it well because sometimes, man, I feel like the Lord is going to do something miraculous for somebody. And you know, we be praying for miracles, we be praying for the Lord to do something great and amazing, right? hmm But you know, sometimes instead it said I'm banging on the door. But you know, sometimes you never do you ever is it just me like you be praying for a miracle because Lord knows I need about 7 right now. I need 7 good miracles. I was just I throwing a number out there, Lord. I'll take 7. I'll take 7 of them. You know all 7 of them too, so I ain't got to talk about it. Just saying. Um, you ever just be like, man, when it finally shows up, can somebody just acknowledge that it's your turn? Now it ain't everybody's turn. We got to wait our turn. But for somebody, it's your turn. The Lord is literally like it literally is your turn. You ever felt like you just be in the background waiting and just be waiting, child. OMG. Come on, turnkey. I don't know. I just heard a turnkey I just heard turnkey. When I looked down and I saw it's my turn, it really is. I heard turnkey. If y'all don't know what turnkey is, for those of you in real estate or investing, turnkey is ready to go. It don't need no work, no nothing. Look, can I just tell y'all I would come on, God. Can I just tell you I wouldn't even know that had I not gone through an experience? Anyway, I'm back ready to go. Thank y'all. You done seen everybody blessing up. You done seen the Lord like providing and everybody seem like they getting their blessings, and you just be waiting. You just be waiting. You just wait. You can't do nothing but wait your turn. You can't do nothing but wait your turn. And so I feel like for some of you, like it really is your turn. It really is your turn. The work that you've been showing up and doing, the way that you've been diligent, it really is your turn. But sometimes it seems like that your turn never gonna come. And me too, child. I'm still waiting. We still in the waiting room right now. A lot of us still in the waiting room. And that's how I know God's moving for me because I see it in other people's lives. Right. And that's the next thing. It's like if you are around people, come on, God, if you are around people, this why I be asking y'all to share y'all's testimonies, right? To come up here and share and give God the glory and tell people what the Lord is doing in your life. First of all, I want us to give God the glory. But do you realize that for a lot of us, this is our community? And so when we see the Lord doing things in other people's lives that we're spending time with, because you realize, y'all, we spending time with each other. Every morning that we come in here, every morning that y'all tap in with me, I'm so grateful for y'all. But this is us being able to encourage each other that our time is coming too, because we want everybody everybody to succeed. We want everybody to be successful, right? And so this why I be like, man, come up and share. I can tell y'all about the things, the great and amazing things the Lord is doing in my life, but it's bigger than me. It's so much bigger than me. And so that's why I'm encourage y'all again, tell your testimony. Because when people, when it's like, okay, Lord, I see my circle. Come on, Lord. I see my circle starting to elevate. I see my circle starting to move up. And if you in the circle, then guess what's gonna happen? You got to know that your turn is coming. So this is why it's so important. Like, man, when you surrounded by people who are successful, when you surrounded by people who the Lord is blessing, telling you, man, like share that with your circle, because that's letting me know, like, okay, I see the Lord moving in Lovely's life. Okay, I see the Lord moving in Sunny Day's life. Okay, you know what? Let me just keep showing up. Okay, if my circle moving up and I know I'm showing up and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Shout out to Cherie, who I just saw on Instagram. Like, okay, she just booked something. She got something major coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Jamila got a hundred pairs of earrings that she finna get ready to do something with. When you see your circle advancing, that motivates you. Like that motivates you, y'all, because you'll be like, okay, my turn is coming. Like, because y'all, come on, Lord, whether you realize it or not, energetically we're connected. Why? Because we're all believing in the Lord for something. Do you realize that your community, the people you surround yourself with, because we're all praying for each other, and we're all praying that everybody elevates and advances and get the things that they've been praying for and asking the Lord for. We're supporting each other. I'm a firm believer, just like people praying for you, that things will man. There are people who come, what is it? Thank you, intercede. When people will come in and intercede for you, that it will make things. There are some of you, come on, Lord, there's some of you, that's your gift. You have the gift where you can say something or speak something, or you can pray for something and it'll come in quicker, because that's the gift that the Lord has given you. All of us have different gifts. So you just got to know. So that's why I'm like, man, listen, we're working for each other, not against. Exactly. So pray for everybody on this live. Pray for me. I pray for people to pray for me and not against me. I pray for y'all. I pray for everybody that taps in, right? And so it's like, man, listen, we got to lift each other up, and we're going to be example for other communities, other people. People gonna want to know, man, how do you do it? Because I got a pray and believe in community around me. Sometimes, come on, guys, sometimes we be like, man, I wish I had my soul tribe. Do you realize that we are your tribe? I may not know y'all outside of here, some of you I may not know, but do you realize that this is your tribe? This is what you've been praying for. You've been praying for people who are going to uplift you. You've been praying for people who are going to motivate you and encourage you and want to make sure that you're doing great and being great. This is the way you want. This is the type of community I've always said, Lord, put me around people who want to see me succeed. Put me around people who want to see my businesses prosper. Put me around people who want to see me move to the next level, because I want to see it for them. Because again, if they go up, I know, drop this in the chat, I got next. I know I got next, because it ain't no way that you can be around the people who are moving up in life and elevating and stay where you are, because you are going to force the people around you to move up. That's it. Because otherwise you gonna fall off. The people who are not trying to move up, you not gonna stay over here. Because we don't do stagnant. We're always looking for ways. We're always praying for ways that the Lord can advance us and elevate us. So why you think folks start falling off when you start making moves? Drop that in the chat. I'm making moves. So you gonna see folks falling off. The same people. Why? Because they not making none. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm sorry, baby, you can't keep up, but I'm not gonna stop moving. I used to be that person. I would stop moving because other people wasn't ready to make moves. I'm not that person. I got big moves to make. I got the boss up. I got things to do. I'm not going to be able to do it. Love you, but you either going to catch up or you going to keep up. What? You going to catch up or you going to keep up? The choice is yours. I got to keep up with the people who make it moves. I got to keep up with the people who are advancing and elevating and moving into new things. I got to keep up, because I ain't got time to be playing catch up. I feel like I spent a lot of my time already trying to do that. So we not going to catch up. We gonna keep up. So, cause if you growing, I'm growing too, and that's just it. If you growing, I'm growing too. You're not gonna leave me. You're not who? No, you ain't gonna. No, I ain't staying. I'm going. I'm going too. Okay. So you chasing. What you say? Oh, you chasing a new dream? I'm gonna dream too. You, what you? This ain't competition. This is encouragement. Like, man, my circle growing. They moving up. Y'all ain't gonna leave me behind. What? Ain't. So please come and share your testimonies. Okay. Please come and share the things the Lord is blessing you to do, because I'm not the only one who the Lord is blessing to move into a new season. We've done so much purging and releasing, right? That we got to step like, man, I can't wait to hear about your successes. If you don't want to come up live, then send me an email so I can share it so we can celebrate you. Touche by touche at gmail.com. Okay. Send an email like, y'all, I am a believer in that. When your circle moves, so do you. And I'm so grateful for those of you who continue to stand with me. It's like standing in agreement. Then we have that card. It's like knowing that I don't know. I've never really understood what standing in the gap means. Y'all know I'm new to stuff, right? So, but I understand it now. It's just like, man, do you know that I pray for the Lord to surround me with people who gonna hold me up. You know, times you go through some things sometimes as you shifting and moving into new changes and new seasons. Sometimes you just need to be held up. And so when you're in a community like this, a community of believers, a community of people who want to see everybody succeed, that's why you didn't do well in the old communities and around the old people, because they weren't trying to hold you up. They saw you fall and they, oh, well, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to make sure that you got support, you got help, you got people that's gonna be like, come on, baby, look, we got to hold them up a little bit. Okay, I got an arm for you. Like, come on, somebody else gonna get on the other side, and we gonna carry you we gonna carry you until you get your strength. We may not be able to carry you all the way, but we gonna help you stand. Like, come on, stand back up. I hope that makes sense for somebody. Them the kind of people that you want to be around. How many people you done been around, folks that you was falling and suffering and going through some things, and they just looked at you like, oh, okay. Like, telling y'all, and this is the kind of thing, this is the way that I feel like the Lord. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Lord. I say it this way. I'm so grateful that the Lord is allowing me to use my platforms to be that, to be a safe state, a safe space in a community where we really are just don't look. And that's why if you ain't on that type of time, you're not gonna last long here, because you ain't if you because you just not. You're not, because you're not on the right type of energy. And you ain't gonna want to stay around. You're gonna be y'all too positive. You're right. That means that you don't belong. And that's just true story. Okay, scraping my face right now on the concrete. Child, listen, but all of us got something going on. Thank y'all for the gifts. What else? So some of y'all, you've been praying for your soul tribe, baby. You done found your tribe. The Lord, we talk about this all the time. The Lord is going to bring the people in. You ain't got to go try to find them. You just got to keep to be listen and obey. I don't know how y'all ended up on the live. I don't know if somebody told you to come on the live. I don't know why you here on the live, but I'm grateful that you are here. And when you leave, you're going to be encouraged and you're going to be like, man, I can get with that. And I hope that you go create something great and go pray and spend time with the Lord. And that's just it. And then you're going to come back, because every day we have to spend time with the Lord. Every day we have to make sure that we're giving him time. Every day that this is the thing. I don't want to be nowhere where the presence of the Lord is not. I'm not going to do it. So for some of you, that's why he told you to leave those jobs. That's why you'll come over here and you'll be encouraged in the mornings. That's why you'll worship in the car. That's why you wake up at 3:33 a.m. and you need to pray, because that's you continuing to be strengthened in him being able to give you what you need. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. Telling you, I was just talking about this. I can't make it up. But whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. Telling y'all, the Lord is putting us in the right positions, the right rooms. Can I say this for who? Can I say that? Mm-hmm. Rooms is what the Lord is bringing to my spirituals. Is talking about rooms. Some of y'all, how do I say which part? This might be the room that you were looking for. You never know. Sometimes you just never know how the Lord will just align you and put you in the right rooms around the right people. You never, I'm gonna say this again for whoever needs to hear this. You just never know who's on the other side of these screens. You just never know. You just never know who's actually. You may think that people ain't paying attention, and you may think that what you but I'm just whatever the Lord is telling you to do, just know that the Lord is putting you right as he's positioning. That's just it. You finna be in some different rooms. Just telling you, some rooms that you come on, some rooms you don't think you qualify for. Which part? I've been telling somebody this. You okay? Okay, just give me the testimony when it happens. Okay, that's all I want you to do is just tell me the testimony. Y'all showed me that the other day, but I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. Let me tell y'all this real quick. Then I think I'm gonna be done. Probably not, but I'm gonna say it. You can step into one room and maybe you were a different person at that time. How do I say this without saying too much? You can step into one room, one arena, one area, right? And maybe you didn't know what you was doing at that time. Maybe the Lord hadn't done enough work on you at that time, so you weren't quite ready. Can I just tell somebody that the Lord will introduce you into a place long before you're ready for it? Can I just get somebody to agree with that? The Lord will introduce you. And do you realize that then later on, come on, sometime down the line, my God, sometime down the line, you will see too. Can we just say rooms will collide? Can we just say that the Lord will show you that there was one room that you stepped into that you weren't quite ready for? You weren't ready for it, right? You had to learn some things. You had to go through some things. But then all of a sudden, a room that you stepped into some years ago that you didn't quite understand, you didn't know what you were doing at that time. But then the Lord set you down, taught you some things. He got your spirituals in order, your life in order. And then all of a sudden, the Lord will then show you a room that you're going to step into that you didn't even maybe you didn't even think it was possible. But then the Lord will show you that you're going to step into a room, and then all of a sudden the Lord will show you how those two rooms collide. I hope this is making sense to somebody. And you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, huh, okay. Some of y'all, I just had deja vu. I just had deja vu. Like I promised, I was in the same spot. I don't know when it was, but you got some rooms. The Lord is showing you, like, yeah, you thought it was for nothing. You didn't know what you was doing, but then He'll show you how those rooms collided, and just know that you finna be in the middle of the collision, and that's all I'm. And y'all gonna come. You gonna be like, man, she said that. It did, cause you gonna see it. You gonna see it. You ain't gonna understand why you had to do such and such and such, but it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense in a minute. Which part? Some of y'all, depending on what you do, there's some people talking about you because them rooms have collided. How does this make sense? I hope y'all tracking with this. Like, the old room is talking to the new room, and the new room is like, oh, you know, such and such and such. And the old room is like, yeah, I done had an experience with that. I know them, and maybe they don't know you like on a personal level, but they've had interactions with you. They know enough about you to where they're able to converse about it. Is this tracking for somebody? I hope, because I want you to understand that's them rooms colliding. Okay, that's those rooms colliding. So the room that you originally stepped into, they have enough knowledge to put the new room on to be like to make them pay attention. Okay. So I hope that makes sense for somebody. I hope that helps somebody. Just know some old and some new then collided, and yeah, they gonna be talking. They gonna be talking. Message. That's it. I hope that makes sense. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's it. So just know it's happening. Okay. Just because you have to do it alone doesn't mean you can't accomplish it. I really feel like you could, some of you, this what's happening is you're getting ready to no longer have to do it alone. Who? Which part? For some of y'all, the Lord finna make you really step into your gifts, right? I don't like, I think, because one of the things is, and I guess this was me running from a mantle that I didn't, or I don't want to say well, I guess a mantle of responsibility. Um, how do I say this? The Lord is not going to allow you to play small with your gifts anymore. He's just not. It's time out for that. Okay. And it's not because you have to prove anything to anybody, but it's simply just about you fully embracing your gifts. So I hope that made sense for somebody. We not gonna play small with these gifts anymore. Because understand this as well. Which like what? Do you okay? Do you realize that you're like the Lord when He's elevating you and He's putting you around different people? I'm not trying, and this is no disrespect, but He's putting you around, yes, people that are gifted. We're not talking about that, but it's more so about people who are successful. Like people who are successful. There are some people that will not resonate with my messages now, depending on what message you catch, rather, which is why the Lord has me doing different messages. As an example, yesterday we did love and clarity, right? Because there are still people who need to heal some things so that they can move up to their next level, their next relationship. I know for a fact that most of the people who watch my messages, you're trying to build something. You're trying to build a business, you're creative, you're an entrepreneur. Because the Lord is going to surround you with people who are who are doing the same things that you do. And so there are people who will think that stuff is never happened, but it's like because that message ain't for you. I know that the Lord is surrounding with me with people who are trying to build something, do something, be something, have something, that are like business owners and getting ready, and CEOs, and moving into new levels of success. And so the Lord is not going to let you play small with your gifts anymore, because you got the because what side, what you mean like size up? Because you got to walk into these rooms confident in who you are. Like you're humble enough to sit and observe and listen to people who are smarter than you and wiser than you, but that doesn't that but don't downplay your gifts. Okay. And so for some of you, the Lord is saying, no, you gonna have to, you, it's not that you have to flex them, but you earned the place that you're stepping into. Nobody can anybody just say this wasn't nothing given to me. Like, can you? Because is it just me? What no? Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Ain't nobody giving me nothing. Can't nobody say no, no. And so but that's one of the things the Lord will teach us. We humble ourselves before the Lord, but He's also like, do you know, like you had to get it out the mud for real? Wasn't nothing handed to a lot of us. We had to just figure it out. And so when the Lord puts you into these new rooms and puts you in position, um, stand on your gifts. Period. Stand on your gifts. And just and that's just it. Stand on your gifts, okay? No more playing small with your gifts. No more. No, we're not doing that. No, no, we're not doing that. And we're not doing that, okay? Stand on your gifts. Psalms 23, and I think I'm done on this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay. I really feel like he's giving us, for some of you, you're receiving the desires of your heart. The desires of your heart. That stuff you praying for in the secret place, he's bringing it in for you. Um, He's bringing in the right people. It's somebody finna make a decision. Okay, let me see, how do I say that? I said this for somebody the other day. Who've been hesitant. Is that the word? There are people who the Lord has given an instruction. You just know they coming. Here they come. Like, because the thing about it is, I want some understand this. Thank you, Lord. It also has to do with you being willing to step into what the Lord has told you to do. They couldn't come in until you were clear and decisive and knew what road and direction you were going down. I don't want to say that they have to wait, but they have to wait to make sure that you are going to go. You had to choose first. Does that make sense? You had to choose first before you could be chosen. I hope that tracked right. And I don't mean by the Lord, he's already chosen you for this, but I mean like certain people, maybe certain places, certain things that needed to come in for you. The Lord was not going to allow that to happen until he knew that you were going to be obedient and do what he asked you to do. Thank you so much for the blessing, dearest one. Thank you, honey one. I love you. Thank you, honey one, for the blessing. I appreciate you so much. So just know that, like, when I'm telling you, when you start making decisions, when you make the decision and say, okay, Lord, here I come, things are getting ready to start opening up for you simply because you made the decision. But the Lord is patient with us, y'all. He understands that sometimes it takes us a minute. Sometimes you can be hesitant because you can be afraid. You can, whatever the reason is, maybe you were trying to pursue something else. I received this. I don't know what the Lord is bringing in, but I know He bringing it. Why? Because there's blessings, there's connections, there's resources, there are things that are attached to you choosing to walk in your purpose. You choosing it, okay, choosing it. So just know that, um just know that, like, something, what the things that you've been praying for, Psalms 23, they coming. But it was like you had to choose first. So now that you've chosen, it's like, okay, now the Lord can make some new things happen for you. So congratulations. Making the, like, when you choose the Lord, he'll really start to open things up and make things happen for you. Okay. I clicked into this live on accident. Definitely needed to hear that. Oh, so happy, so grateful. Welcome, Hunty Wunty. Welcome to the community. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. I heard you was looking for me, Lord. Here I come. Okay, here I come. One decision can change your entire life. It really can, y'all. And I feel like a lot of us whether it's that new business you're getting ready to start. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you, dearest one. Y'all welcome Lauren to the community. Okay, we are so happy and so grateful that you are here. One decision can change your life. That becoming a business owner, whatever the thing is. I'm this chapter 44, this whole new experience for me. Listen, Lord, Lord, I can't wait to see what the Lord is going to do in my life. I have no idea what He's going to do. I receive it though. I receive it. And so I'm grateful for it. I am grateful for it because it's just a new beginning. It is a new beginning. So my gifts are about to be illuminated. You better say it, Sandy. The sun card we just had. Yes, the Lord finna put some folks on display. If you've been in the background, like we said, a lot of us, we've been in the waiting season. We've been in the waiting room. We've been waiting on our turn, but it's your turn. Um, and it's some of us that still gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait a spell longer, not a spell. Y'all said a spell. You're gonna have to wait a spell longer. But you know, but just know that your turn is coming. I'll tell anybody, like, y'all, true story, and I won't go into a lot of detail about this, but I even made the decision. Because you can't just be in one room. Can we just say that? Like it ain't me. Yesterday, I went on a live that I ain't never been on before. I started because I told the Lord, I said, man, I'm finna put myself in the places and spaces where you're sending me and where I need to be. So I went and joined a live yesterday, and I ain't never did it before. But guess what? Do you know that I understand that it is because of where the vision, come on, God, the vision He's given me and where I know He's taking me and where I know He's taking Touche Cosmetics. I don't speak so much on the oracle cards because you either want them or you don't, and I don't want that to sound. But this was just a stepping stone. This was just the beginning for everything else that the Lord is blessing me to create. But I got on a message. I went on a live yesterday, and normally, y'all, when I go on people lives, I won't say anything, right? I'll just sit because I've learned to just sit and be observant. But the Lord said, you gonna have to start talking. Not that I don't need to be seen. That's the thing. And that was what I told the Lord. I'll be like, Dad, I don't need to be seen. Like, I don't need people to know who I am. But it's because of the fact for some of you, it's that humility. It's because you're not in it. How can I say this? I'm gonna say it because I can say what I want to say. Listen, back in the gap, y'all, I thought I needed to be attached to someone else in order to be successful. I thought that, and this is why I say this how you know you ain't ready for stuff, because I wasn't ready. I thought that I needed somebody else's success or accomplishments or victory to be successful myself. Love you, dearest one. And so the Lord had to sit me down and make me understand that you can't that's a good way to say it. You can't be blessed with somebody else's oil. You can't be blessed by having an attachment to somebody else. You got to get your own blessing. You got to use your own gifts, your own. You can't make it with somebody else's with the juice that the Lord and gave somebody else. You cannot. You got to get your own juice. Now I got the juice. Listen, you can't. So I had to learn that lesson. And so once I learned that lesson, now that's why I be like, man, I don't really have to, like, I know that I don't have to be attached to anyone in order for but he had to teach me that. He had to teach me that. You got your own drip, okay? You got your own drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip, right? You got your own drip. You got your own swag. You got your own everything, okay? You don't need nobody else oil, anointing, gifts, talent, skills, abilities. You don't need that. Now, you're going to collaborate with some folks. And that's something I know is coming in for some of y'all. You getting ready to start collaborating with folks. But again, you had to make a choice to go in the direction the Lord is taking you in order for him to bring those new people, those new networks and connections in. Okay. Look, I got my own drip. I do. And that's why you got to keep flexing your drip, right? Whatever it is, whatever that is, keep doing it. It's yours, and that's and doing it different, doing it going against the grain, but still just following the Lord and doing what He's telling you to do. That's what's gonna bring your success. This is why for some of you, you thought what you was doing was too crazy. No, it's not. That's the thing that's gonna help you. That's gonna take you where you want, where the come on ships coming in, 3 of Wands. That's what's gonna bring the growth and the expansion. Telling you, because you got to be different. You've got to be different. You've got to be, because otherwise, because everybody, we don't want no more of the same. We see enough of that. We don't want that. What? Okay, I'm back. God, it's loud. Wait a minute. God, it, Lord, so loud and clear. Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna encourage everybody. Like, baby, whatever the gift is, whatever He done gave you, you better use it. You better use it, child. So that's just the thing. And you'll come, and it's those that some of you, this is the way you look. I don't know what y'all look like, but some of you, this is the way you look. Like, I just as an example, y'all, my head wraps are one of the things. I know other people wear head wraps, But y'all always see, you very rarely see me with my natural hair. Why? Because this is a part of my brand. And I love head wraps. That's just it. I like wraps. And so and it's not that other people don't wear them, but it's part of what? My signature. It's part of my signature. It's how the Lord has branded me, right? People know. Why do people know me? Oh, that tarot lady, yeah, her. She be the one that got them tarot cards. Yep, her, her, right? And so be you, and it don't matter if anybody else is doing it. Just be who you are. I don't wear these. I wear them because I like them. Some people say, "Oh, you covering it." No, this has no religious affiliation. I wear what I like. Same thing with my makeup. It's always colorful, loud, and bright. Why? Because that's what I like. Well, that you should do it. No, I don't want to look like everybody else's face. I want to look like my face. So do you, and just be good with doing you. Okay. I hear you. The message is loud and clear, and thank you for the confirmation. I'll be ready for my testimony. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. Like I just be me. I just show up. I wear what I want to wear. I do it. I'm because I'm not living for anybody. I'm living for me. That's just it. People, oh, she look crazy. I don't care what the people them gonna say about me. What you gonna say about me? I don't care about none of that. I'm not gonna stop being too shy. For who? For why? I'm not living for nobody. I'm living for me. That's just it. Just have that attitude. Come on, 726. Happy birthday to me. Like, that's just it. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm so grateful. I tell y'all this all the time. I don't be posting, so I don't be posting, but you understand. Also, the Lord has been branding me for a long time now. I wasn't trying to brand myself, but the Lord has been branding me for a long time. For what? I don't know. Now I know part of it is makeup, but I know other things that the Lord is branding me for. You just, but you don't, sometimes you don't know, and you have to, some of you I don't know who need this message. I don't care if people get tired of seeing, let them unfollow you if you posting too much. If you, my head wraps or my makeup are now a part of my brand. If they don't want to see you, they can control, alt, delete, block, all that. Goodbye. Because I'm not gonna stop promoting my businesses. I'm not gonna stop promoting my brand. I'm not gonna stop talking about my blessings. Like, you got to have that type of attitude. When people, I wish I'd be so grateful to go on my timelines and see people celebrating wins. I'll be so excited. How are people going to how are people going to know who you are if you don't build a presence? I don't know if somebody try to make somebody feel bad about, like, you saying you talking too much. Oh, well, how else people gonna find out about stuff if you don't talk about your stuff, your business, your whatever you trying to put out there? You better. I be grateful to share people's stuff. Anyway, child, turn their phone off. I'm gonna keep showing up, because we have an assignment to do. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the birthday love. I'm so truly grateful. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the energy. It's going to be a great and amazing day. It really is. It's going to be a great day in purpose and on purpose. I'm grateful for another trip around the sun. I am grateful. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I have no idea, but I'm grateful for it. I'm so grateful for what the Lord is doing in this season. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you. I'm wearing your makeup. Hey, if listen, for those of you who have purchased, if you would do this, let me tell y'all. For those of you who have ordered, I'm waiting on supplies, so I still have a few pallets. That's what I wanted to do, but I don't even have all the supplies that I need right now. But so I'm waiting on those to come in. Hopefully they'll be in either today or tomorrow, so I'll be able to make some shadows this weekend. But for those of you who have supported the vision, if you would do a video, I would love it. Make sure you leave a review. Um, I would appreciate y'all so much. Yes, I got absolutely. Can I just tell y'all, it's not going to go away. I asked the Lord about it, and he confirmed for me that you'll always be able to get 2 samples and only pay shipping. So you can still get those on my website. You because and of course, because there's so much that's coming, y'all. My gosh, there's so much. And I was writing things down again yesterday, and I already know, like, the Lord has already given me the vision. Now He's just getting ready to start bringing the things in. So yes, you can still get them on my website. Um, then that part is not going to go away. So you have the opportunity to just sample them before, because you're gonna order a palette. You're gonna order one. I already know it, because there's new colors coming out. There's a lot, y'all. There's a lot. So I'm just waiting on the Lord to get. First of all, I gotta get some supplies. And then, but there are new colors coming out. I ordered the makeup, your make your own palette. What's your name? Which one? Today? When? Today? I know I have two that I have to do, but I hadn't been on there today. I don't wear it. I appreciate it, but get it for somebody else, okay? Get it even if you don't. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, honey, what? I love you. Yes, your palettes are. I mailed them out yesterday, so I pray that they get there safely. Oh my gosh, I pray that they get there and they're not broken up or anything. Um, I'm so grateful. Yes. And y'all, if I did not tell you, when you create your own palette, I name it after you. So the next palettes that are coming out, there's one that's going to be called, I got to ask, Carissa. And then there's one. So I have Michelle, I have Carissa, and I have Jamila. So yes, those, if you create your own palette, and I put it as a purchase option on the website. It's just my way of giving back too. Okay. Why do we have the same handwriting? You know, I love to write. I love to write. I mailed yours as well. I mailed yours yesterday too, Jared. Yours and Michelle's, I actually mailed y'all's out yesterday, and the other ones I'm waiting to create. Okay. I'm ordering some for me and my three daughters. Oh, gee, I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I love it. And I think the reason I love it so much is because it's my signature, because it is handmade. Um, and I had to, I'm starting to do glitters as well. I'm trying to perfect the form. I wore the first glitter that I made yesterday. And I'm trying to get the formula right for that, but I hadn't, like, listen, I told you I had to order supplies because I was like running out. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I had to order supplies. And so I have some more of the stuff that I need. But oh my gosh, y'all, like, I love it. I love, like, okay, let me tweak. I'm to the point now where I can tell if I can look at it. And that's how you know, man, that something is for you, because I can look at it and tell by the consistency of it. And when I'm mixing it, I'm like, it needs some more of this. It needs some more of that. So, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. You have beautiful color. I know. And that's why I didn't want to really add a whole lot more colors, but I really like the pick your palette option. So, just saying, I appreciate y'all so much. But there are more color, but because why? Because I will tell y'all, Goldilocks, y'all wore that out. Y'all did. Y'all, I'm like, oh my gosh. And when I ordered the colors, I ordered them in bulk. And so I'm like, Lord, I'm finna be out, because y'all have, like, I think almost every palette, every one of y'all have ordered Goldilocks. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, that is super, super popular. A lot of y'all have ordered that one. So thank y'all for that. My gosh, y'all, it's so crazy. So yes, I'm so grateful. Thank y'all so much for your support. Please leave a review. If you want to do a video, that would be even better. Tag me in it. Put it on any, probably over here on this side of the street. I would be grateful. I told the Lord yesterday, and I'm gonna just tell y'all, I know this don't sound crazy, but I be putting my makeup on with my finger, and I know people be like, "What?" Yeah, because and when I tell you it works, when you dip your finger in them eyeshadows, because your finger's clean, of course, you didn't clean your finger off. And it's yours, but you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I tell you, it just, and yes, you can, but you do what you want to do. But I was telling the Lord, I was like, I can't wait to be able to do, and I'm gonna start doing some videos. Um, because it don't take me very long to do my makeup. And that's the thing. It's beauty on a budget. Okay. It's beauty on a budget. Okay. I don't have no whole lot of money and I don't use no whole lot of supplies. And so that's because why? I've given birth to this when I was with limited resources, limited space. And so I do beauty on a budget. Okay. So just saying that's my thing. That's one of my that's something that's always going to be for Touche Cosmetics is beauty on a budget. Okay. um yeah, it's so I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm so grateful that y'all like them. You know, when you create something, you be like, man, what they gonna say? Like, I don't know what they gonna think. But I just wasn't worried about it because I was just like, I put my whole little heartness into these shadows. And so I pray over them as I'm creating them for y'all. And I'd be like, Lord, may they be a blessing to them, as much of a blessing to y'all as they were for me to create, because I really, really, really enjoy doing it. So thank y'all so much for your support. If you don't wear makeup, get some for somebody that you know. Make sure you get on the email list, because I'm telling you right now, there are more things that are coming. Um, the Lord is getting, because I told him yesterday, I was like, Daddy, I was like, I can't just, because this is the thing. I know that this is here to stay. So I was like, okay, Lord, I already know. Y'all just, oh my gosh. So now he's just getting ready to start, because it's just funding and it's space, because I don't have a lot of space right now. But when I get it, my God, when I get it, yeah, I'm be in the lab. Okay. You're going to be so busy, 5 employees you will hire. Listen, I'm going to need it. And I'm going to start with a social media manager. I told my baby that last night. I was like, man, I can't wait to just hire somebody who's going to chop these videos up, repurpose this content, because it takes up a big part of my day. And so thank you for that encouragement. I can't wait to scale. I can't wait to scale. I just want to be in the lab. I want to create, right? I have the vision. And so I told the Lord, I was like, I'll be so grateful for that day. I'm still going to be making eyeshadows. Um, I'm still gonna be making eyeshadows. Look, Shasta said, "Oh, I can do social media." Baby, listen, I'm saying this right now. Like, I'm not at a point. Well, I'm honest, right? I'm real about this message. I'm not at a point yet, but when the Lord blesses me to be able to hire people, oh, I got to do it, because what I don't want to do is be posting content all day. Okay. He's building my dynasty, baby. He's building my dynasty. I know we talked about this the other day, and I think we were in, was it, I don't even remember, wherever the prayer of David is. The Lord started talking to me about a dynasty, and it was right after that he blessed me to start creating these eyeshadows. But he gave me this vision a year ago. He gave me this vision a year ago. Okay. Um, Child, listen. I'm not yet. It's coming though. It's coming though. I know the Lord is gonna bless me with that. So I receive it. I'm grateful for it. But yes, I'm definitely gonna need a social media manager, because baby, listen at me. Okay. I love the tarot card too. Yes, y'all. I am including a card. And I just shuffled, and whatever came out, that was the card y'all got. Like, I didn't pick anything specific, but I just shuffled, and whatever came out, that was the card you got. So I pray that that is a blessing for you as well, with whatever the card is that you received, because I I put a card in there right now. It's from A Word in the Wilderness. So you'll be receiving a card in there as well with your purchase. Okay. With your support, your gift. So I'm excited. My card was on point. Very good. Listen, the Lord knows what the Lord knows. I did not pick the cards. I had ordered this deck, y'all. I had ordered this deck. And when I got it, of all the Oracle deck, it had some misprints in it. And so they had to send me another copy they sent me this copy. And so the ones that I have that were from the other deck, I was like, well, I'm gonna just use those and put them in everybody's order. So you receive a card when you get your package. Okay. So I'm grateful that it was helpful, that it's such a blessing. I just shuffle them, and whatever you get is what you get, because it's a message. I just ask the Lord, like, what message do they need? And he gives you whatever card you get. So I'm grateful that it was helpful. Okay. You're welcome, dear Swan. You're welcome. That's it, y'all. Again, thank y'all so much for your support. I'm truly grateful. Thank you for the birthday love. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for the support of the new vision and everything the Lord is having me to do. Thank you for allowing me to just pour into you today. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see not just where I'm going, but where we're all going, because we're all going places, great and amazing places. And so I can't wait for y'all to come up here and share your testimony. If you don't want to come on the stage, then of course, just send an email to touchebytouche@gmail.com. And that's it, y'all. Go be great and amazing. Have a great and amazing day. And what's crazy is it's just going to be such a peaceful birthday. It's just going to be a peaceful celebration. I don't have a lot going on. The Lord really has me in a season of rest. And I kind of feel like he's going to have me busy. I don't know what I'm going to be busy with yet, but I do feel like he's getting ready to have me in a busy season. So he like, get your rest while you can. So I received that. I received that. Okay. Thank you, dearest one. Thank you so much. I love y'all in real life. I'm planning on going live on Sunday. So I'll see y'all Sunday for Sunday Spirituality, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so we can get ready for the week. So we can get ready for the week and get prepared and see what we got going on. Get motivated, okay? Yeah, we got the rest, baby. If the Lord got you in a resting season, then rest up, okay? Because when you got the sprint, you're going to have to sprint. So I feel like he's getting ready to do that. I might go to the beach. I might. I'm getting ready to record some videos for Monday, and then we'll see what the day brings. And that's it. I love y'all in real life. Thank you again. Love y'all. I will see y'all on Sunday. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.